go live.
apparently, West Bucks Gaming is live.
It is, yeah. Yes, we are live. Welcome.
I heard a rumor.
You heard it on the grapevine.
Yes.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to 3 Dudes on Stream. Apologies for the lack of stream last week. I was on holiday. James was doing other stuff, and we were doing some other things.
Yeah. Sorry.
Apologies for that. But we are back this evening. We have a very exciting catch-up from Salute that James went to last week.
Yeah.
And some other general bits and bobs, I would imagine. Yeah, so it's going to be really good.
Yeah.
So should we start off in the normal way that we do with new releases from Forge World? Should we go with that route?
Yeah,
there's been some interesting things from Forge World since we last streamed.
They have, yeah.
Do you know what I love that they've really going to talk about it as well?
What's that?
The big elephant thing.
Oh, the Mumak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like one of my favourite things from Lord of the Rings.
I love how they've actually, the guy that gets killed in it, the guy
with the spear.
Yeah, looks exactly like the guy.
It does look really good. It looks it's such a nice sculpt.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. So yes, the Mumak for Lord of the Rings. We've also had, what else have we had?
There's something called a termite that's come out as well.
Yes, the termite, the sort of deep strike tunneling rhino thing.
See, I must have misunderstood because I thought that what's his name and the Terminators were
the week before
up for pre. Yeah, but they're not.
yet.
They're not up on Forge World yet.
No, they're not. They've just released. Teasers.
Yeah.
You're about the Alpha Legion.
Alpharius and Alpha Legion.
Oh,
yeah.
Do you know what?
Do you know how close I was?
Do you know how close I was to starting Alpha Legion when they released Alpha? That model is my favourite Primarch so far.
It's pretty cool, yeah.
Apart from his little laser beam on his head. It's got like a little diamond.
Yes, I wasn't sure about the weird little crystal thing.
Yeah.
Is it the weird little crystal thing?
Yeah, right in the middle of his forehead.
Yeah.
Maybe that means he was actually a navigator.
Maybe.
That's his third eye.
Yeah.
Is it digital lasers?
Oh, could be.
Coming out of his face.
Yeah.
Eye beams.
Good. So he's actually a beholder.
Tarnus, hello. Nice to have you here.
Hello, Tarnus. Welcome. Good evening. Has there been anything else from Forge World?
I'm just looking at the pre-orders.
The Lernian Terminators have been previewed along with Alpharius.
Yep.
Yeah, they've been previewed, but they're not actually new releases on Forge World as of yet.
No, not yet.
That conversion beamer though looks.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
It looks amazing for a close combat Terminator unit. A conversion beamer is perfect.
I was going to say, you know the rules for a conversion beamer.
Sorry, I've been out in the sun all day today.
Yeah, it's a slightly odd choice, but it does look
cool.
Very cool.
It does look very cool.
I'm hoping that I would hope for all Alpha Legion players who were sensible and didn't want to run a conversion beam or a close combat unit, that the kit comes in a similar way to the Grave Wardens, where you get a heavy flamer, but you also get a heavy flamer and a combi weapon for the sergeant, but you also get enough of the grenade launchers to just give everybody grenade launchers if you want to.
I like that they've all got Volkite as well, which is cool.
Yeah.
And the power axes look amazing.
Yeah, some of my favourite power axe sculpts.
They've all got like Hydra heads on them and stuff, which look really cool. It's actually given me a little bit of like a buzz for Heresy again, because I kind of have fallen out with not Heresy, but GW in a way.
Yeah, we've kind of been focusing on other things, just in terms of interest, I think. Lately, which is not a bad thing, but they've definitely.
It's good to have a break every now and then.
Yeah. Exactly. But I think that's it in terms of Forge World releases. There doesn't seem to be.
Really? He says painting some Grave Wardens.
Games Workshop have released the Seaman, but yeah.
Oh, the
oh, how immature!
There's been a lot of
King. I'm kind of torn again about what.
Oh, Will.
I really like them.
You've been hanging out with James too much.
Yeah, I think so. They do look very. I do actually really like the models though.
Yeah, they are very cool.
I really like that like ruined sunken ship thing.
Yeah, I like that they've because I don't think does it have rules or is it just a piece of terrain that I don't know if it's got like its own rules.
It's probably got some like aura ability or something.
Yeah, but no,
like,
I do
like the woodlands for the Sylvaneth. It's probably going to have some rules like that.
Yeah. But no, I like it.
It's like it stops them drying out or something on land.
The only thing that will stop me getting the Deepkin is that the models are so intricate and got such these. They're definitely going to break. Like every model, especially the main big models, you look at them and you think there is so much on there that's like flimsy or just like a fish hanging on by like a bit of water, and it's like that's definitely going to break off.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Definitely.
Which is my only sort of annoyance with them.
Yeah, but then they're all sort of going that way a bit, aren't they?
Yeah, the models are. I mean, I remember when I had Nagash, I was like, he's just going to break off for the spirits so easy, and he never did.
It's like
lugged him around a fair bit, even if I never used him. But
they kind of. Sorry, I'm butting in.
No, I was just going to say, like, I love that they can do more detailed models now.
Yes.
It is sometimes a double-edged sword if you don't have a great carry case.
Yes, absolutely.
Because a lot of it is very flimsy and easy to break or bend. At least it's not resin, I guess.
Yeah.
But
well, resin would be fine as long as it's not fine cast.
This is
if it was Forge World stuff, it would be all right because that tends to actually stick quite well.
They kind of started doing the more intricate models when they released the like Cult Mechanicus and Skitarii.
Yeah.
That's kind of that's when they upped their plastic quality, I think, because you've got like the HQ, the Magos.
Palasaurus cool.
No, the generic one. Yep. He's like really intricate. He's got loads of small, tiny parts.
Yeah.
And that's when they kind of, I think they stepped up their plastic game a little bit. And then obviously they've gone on from then with Crawl and basically all their new models really.
Yeah, like pretty much. I mean, the Infiltrators and the Rust Stalkers are crazy spindly.
Yeah, they're very spindly.
And even the Dune Crawler, that's got like really spindly stuff on it.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Basically, with my Dune Crawlers, when I used to have Skitarii, I cut all the antennas off and put guitar strings in.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's a good idea.
Just so that when you knocked the aerials, rather than snapping them, they just bent.
Yeah.
And spring back.
You mean you didn't put a little motor in them and have them move by themselves, James? I'm disappointed.
Well, the new table is going to have a full lighting system on it, so
fantastic.
I expect James to come along with an army one day that actually just moves by itself. He doesn't need to touch it; it just moves. Taps in on a little keyboard. Move forward.
It'd be like Wizard's chess.
Yeah,
that would be absolutely amazing. No, it'd be like the that game that they play in Star Wars.
Star Wars, the chess.
Oh yeah.
With the Chewie and C-3PO play.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Great. It looks like Tarnus is providing us with rules for the ship.
Oh, so
I believe.
Roll a dice each time a wound or mortal wound is allocated to a Deepkin unit within 6 inches. On a 6-up, the wound is negated.
Okay.
Nice little feel no pain kind of thing.
Enemies suffer a mortal wound. Wow, that's cool as well.
On the start of your hero phase, roll a dice for each unit within 3 inches. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad.
And it 3 mortal wounds. Wow, that's good. I like that.
And it does look very cool.
Yeah. That's cool.
Pardon me.
So I know I haven't read it myself yet, but obviously I don't really play 40k.
Mm-hmm.
But have you guys looked at the new FAQ?
I've seen a couple of reviews of them. I've not actually seen them in full.
It's not the full FAQ yet. I don't think it's just the.
Yeah. What's the changes to Deep Strike that everyone's crying about?
There's something I haven't read it completely, but there's something about you can only if you deep strike on turn 1 or something, you can only deep strike in your half of the board.
Yes, that's what I've heard as well. And it's also half your army.
There's some
rounding up or something.
Yeah, there's some other restrictions, but I think the big thing is the fact that you can't deep strike behind enemy lines.
Yes,
which kind of defeats the purpose of deep strike.
Okay, well that's made my mind up on the army I was thinking of doing. So
It's basically, I mean, obviously because of the forums that I look at, everyone's just like, well, if Deathwing weren't dead already, now there's.
Well, I was looking at picking up like a small, like some Grey Knights.
Yeah. Oh, Grey Knights apparently got absolutely hammered in their FAQ.
Yeah.
So points that aren't right, or that have made them worse and stuff like that.
Points cost went up, but the changes to Smite have been reversed for Grey Knights. I think
because of Brotherhood of Tigers.
Yeah. So they're not as bad when it comes to channeling Smite now.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think overall the new FAQ, new FAQ has hurt most armies. To be honest with you.
I picked up. I mean, a codex that I always pick up no matter what, even if I don't play them, because I love the fluff and.
Oh, James.
I think we might have lost him.
James.
A little bit further in the history. Can you hear me?
No.
You cut out for a couple of seconds, so we missed.
Oh, yeah. So the codex I always pick up is the Necron Codex.
Ah, okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yep. Necron Codex. We got you. Although you're going again now.
Hello. I'm getting the impression he probably can't hear us.
I don't know.
Can you hear me now?
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you. Although you might have gone again.
I think he's gone again.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you whenever you say, "Can you hear me?"
Oh, God's sake. Yeah, so I'm having issues with the internet because I bought a new Ethernet cable and it's not working. So, yeah. So I always pick up the Necron Codex because I love reading the lore in the Necron Codex.
Yep, that's fair.
Because it's every time they release a new codex for them, they always add a little bit more history in it.
Yeah, they're one of the armies that doesn't seem to stay static like a lot of other armies do.
Yeah, they always add a little bit more, and I don't know. I love the lore of them. I mean, I'm not doing a Necron army but it's
not this week anyway.
It's one of the codex.
Wait till next week.
It's one of the codexes I always like to pick up, and I always read it cover to cover because I genuinely enjoy the lore of the Necrons.
Yep.
I mean, I used to have like 10,000 points of Necrons, but I sold the entire army because I only ever lost one game.
Stops being fun after that, doesn't it?
Was this?
Yeah, I just got so
what edition of them? Because I don't know. Necrons were good in 6th because
I played them in 6th. I played them in 7th.
7th they were. 7th they start because they were the start of the whole Decurion thing, so they were overpowered for a long time. I think by the end of 7th they had dropped down.
I got rid of them. Basically, I played for a couple of months when the Decurion and that came out, and then I kind of got rid of them. Then, basically, I played an Imperial Knight player. He took 5 knights. I took loads of warriors and ghost arcs. I lost 3 Necron warriors and I tabled him. And that's when I just went, right, I'm selling this army because I don't like playing it.
Yeah.
Tesla Destructors used to be amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I roll 5 dice. Oh, I've got 12 hits.
Yeah, that's just, that was crazy, that was.
It was just mental, and they were really good. So, yeah, I will never play Necrons again, I don't think. So...
I don't know what they're like. I don't know what they're like nowadays. I've got a friend who plays them, who I keep meaning to invite down for a game actually because his army looks really great.
Yeah,
but he lives up in Edinburgh, so obviously it's
quite a long way.
Quite a trip. But yeah, I'd love to see how they do in 8th because I don't think we've seen them.
I've certainly not seen them anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, Will, if you still want Necrons, I've got.
Oh, I've still got a couple. I've still probably got maybe 1,000 points worth. I didn't sell all of mine.
I've got the Forgebane. I've got a Forgebane set of Necrons if you need any more. So.
I wouldn't say I need any more. Whether I want any more is.
Oh, my internet keeps cutting out, and it's driving me crazy.
We've got you at the moment, I think.
Yeah, no, so you keep stopping. And
oh, really?
You can probably hear me, but I can't hear you sometimes. Like now.
That's because we're not talking, but we could hear you.
I can hear you right now. Oops.
But anyway,
Oh,
so it's been a fortnight or so since our last chat. What have people been up to? Have you been up to much hobby-wise? Well, I know you've got a lot of stuff going on outside of the hobby.
I haven't done much in the way of.
I'm going to change positions and try and plug the old lead back in.
Okie dokie.
So, in terms of hobby progress, I've done a little bit of painting here and there, but not too much. Just been carrying on with the Primaris mainly. Yep. In terms of hobby, really, I got a new book.
Did you?
Which I didn't realize had been released. And
ooh, have you started it yet?
Yeah, well, I read like one page. But it's a load of short stories. But what Dan Abnett has done, Dan Abnett, if you don't know, is one of the holy trinity of Black Library writers.
Yes.
Definitely recommend you check out some of his work if you're in any way interested in 40k or 30k.
Yeah, Let's Go series for sure.
And most of his heresy contributions have been above par.
Yes.
But so he's written a load of. In fact, I'm going to put the thing there. So he's put a load of short stories in.
Okay.
In brackets, you can see he's put in where the trilogy.
Fantastic! So you know how to read the entire series.
So now I have to reread all of the Eisenhorn trilogy, all of the Ravener trilogy, and the first book of the Beckwin trilogy. Because
what a terrible hardship for you.
Yeah.
However, will you get through that?
But I'm really looking forward to seeing how these short stories tie into the rest of the story arcs.
Yeah, absolutely. Is it all about Eisenhorn, or is it focusing on some of his other dudes as well?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's a lot of possibly. I mean, I don't know how much you remember from the stories, but Titus Endor was like one of his friend Inquisitors.
Yes.
There's a story about him.
Okay.
Entitled "The Strange Demise of Titus Endor."
Ooh, mysterious.
So, yeah, but I think they're all sort of related to Eisenhorn, but just fleshing out the universe.
Okay.
Around him. So I don't.
So let me know what it's like. I'll have to get that because I love the Eisenhorn books.
Yeah, they're definitely. I don't know if it's done because on the front cover is like the new Eisenhorn model they released recently.
Yep.
So I mean, and it was only published. He wrote the intro in late 2017, and it was published in 2018.
Oh right, okay. So it might have all been part of that release, yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's quite a new thing because I'd certainly not heard of it or seen it before, and I normally keep up to date with Mr. Abnett.
Yeah, although I tend to try to as well, but although I still haven't bought Warmaster.
No, neither have I don't think.
No, I need to get that read.
But yeah, so my hobby progress for the last couple of weeks has mainly just been sort of reading stuff and a little bit of painting. But
yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah. What about you?
As we've been saying, it's good to have a break sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah, indeed. I mean, it's kind of now that I haven't done it properly for a couple of weeks, I've got a bit of a second wind, so I really want to crack on with. I don't know what though. That's the thing. I don't know what I want to crack on with because obviously I've got Primaris. I've got the Dark Angels, which I'm still in the process of repainting to the green.
Yeah.
But I'm in very much Age of Sigmar mood as well at the moment. So,
okay.
Yeah.
I suppose actually, which of the elves to get.
Yeah. To be honest, hobby progress has been a lot of reading and researching and deciding what I'm going to be playing next.
Yeah. Is it still a choice between Dark Elves and the Water Elves?
I'm back.
Yeah. Hey, James.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do the Undead as a long-term project, probably on square bases.
Yeah.
But then for Age of Sigmar, it's either going to be Marathi Elves or Water Elves.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm leaning towards Marathi Elves just because, as I said earlier, I'm worried about the Water Elves being breakable.
The spiky bits. Yeah.
And I think with the Water Elves, you're going to have to do a lot. You have to be a lot better at sort of blending the paints to get the water, which is something that I don't think I could do justice on.
I know what you mean.
So, yeah, and I love the look of Marathi. So
yes, it's a very, very nice model.
This is where I'm at the minute because we're obviously me and Matt are going to Warhammer World on Friday. Sunday. So I've got like a £50 Forge World voucher.
Mm-hmm.
But it's an online one.
Of a Titan.
But it's like an online voucher. So what I'm going to have to do is order before I go.
Yeah.
Oh, James.
When I get there, don't know.
I don't know if you could hear James then.
No, well, I could hear him, but I couldn't make out what he was saying. It's all broken.
It was, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Not your fault.
Yeah. I still can't do 40k.
Still what? Sorry, we missed a lot of that, James, I'm afraid.
Oh, I hate my internet. So yeah, I still can't decide what I want to do for 40k.
Okay.
Is it down to any? I can't remember because I've been sort of out of the loop the last couple of weeks. But is it down to any?
No. I think what's going to happen is I'm just going to. I keep the model. One model I keep looking at though is the Eldar Wraith Seer.
Please do Eldar. Please do Eldar.
Why?
I just think it would be hilarious.
will Alex hate me?
No. I just think it might be interesting. I don't know. To be fair, to be completely honest with you, I love seeing Eldar on the table. So if there, more chances to see Eldar is always a good thing.
If I do Eldar, it'll be a full Wraith army. It won't be any of the the weird stuff. It will just be pure Wraith.
Mm-hmm.
That makes it so much better. Actually, I don't think a full Wraith army is as horrible as it was back in 7th.
Well, they all got additional toughness, didn't they? So they're all at least like 7 or toughness 8 or something.
I thought they lost to toughness. I thought the Wraith Guard were down toughness 5 now. I could be wrong.
I can't remember, to be honest. It's been
a long time.
I thought in the index they were toughness 5, but when the codex came out, I thought they got the toughness back.
Maybe, but
that might have just been a nightmare I had one day.
It could well be true, but again, at the same time, that doesn't really make much of a difference.
No, you're right.
For bolters these days, like it's still 5s, whether they're 5, toughness 5 or 6 or 7.
Yeah, that is true.
So,
so basically, all I was doing was looking at the Forge World website, saying what model do I like the look of.
That's entirely reasonable.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I don't want to do Tau again. I've done Tau. The only other thing is Orcs again.
Orcs.
Yeah, but I can't be bothered to paint hordes.
You've already got take long.
And you've already got some Gretchen.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I just can't find an army that I want to play in 40k at the minute.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
So,
yeah, I suppose it depends what kind of army you want, because I know what you mean in terms of orcs. For me anyway, I would never be able to get an orc army finished.
Yeah,
no, I know what you mean.
It's why one of the reasons why I like Custodes, because I know I can get a good 2,000 point army done in relatively few models.
Yeah, because there's only like 12 models.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Well, I mean, I know you had some, but there's meant to be like a proper Knights Codex coming out soon.
There is
like a proper full fleshed out Codex, from what I understand.
I've got the 4 armigers that I've got.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm kind of steering away from them at the minute because everybody's doing them.
Yeah,
that's understandable.
And I don't like doing stuff that everybody's doing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, that's the only annoying thing about. I'm just so indecisive; it's unreal. Which is why I'm painting the tank stuff at the minute.
I think your problem is the opposite. You're too decisive, and you just see something, and you're like, "I'm going for it." And then the next week, I see something else. I'm going.
I just go all in, and that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at the Games Workshop website now. So while we're talking,
by the end of the stream, there will be a new army start.
Yeah.
Yeah. As always, every week.
Yeah.
There's something new.
Can't break tradition.
Exactly.
So it's between Blood Angels, Dark Eldar, and Eldar,
yeah. And those guard that you had.
Yeah, they're all behind me.
Yeah,
they're all on the shelf.
Should probably do something with them.
It's again hordes of models.
Yeah, but the list you wrote wasn't particularly hoardy.
You can do a semi-elite guard army if you do like the Tempestus, because they're like nearly Space Marine prices.
Yeah.
And
you get to use the musical Valkyrie.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. Which I've lost the canopy to.
Oh, rubbish.
So, as always, I'll make my mind up at some point and then do something. I've got all the Age of Sigmar stuff behind me to carry on with as well.
Yeah.
So,
how's the it's like a Tale of Painters at the local store thing going?
Oh, I've kind of.
I like where it's going already.
I mean, obviously, I didn't go to the last one because it was my birthday weekend.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. I've painted so much that I'm bored of painting it.
Okay.
So kind of how you was with your Death Guard for a little bit, Matt, where you painted so much and you were just sick of painting it. That's where I'm at now with the Stormcast.
Yep, that's fair enough.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, I only lose points if I don't go anyway, so it's not exactly like the end of days. And not only that, some of the models I've got I can't actually use in the Tail Painters. So,
right.
Because I didn't buy them at the shop that's hosting the Taylor Painters.
Okay. Yeah, they are actually
enforceable. It's kind of where I'm at. Yeah, so I can't actually use anything on the shelf behind me at that shop. So that's kind of why, because I'm like, oh yeah, I've got all the models I need, but I can't actually continue because I didn't buy them here.
Yeah.
So I just went and exchanged a load of stuff at my local GW, so I can't use the models at the local independent. So, which is really annoying, but it is what it is. And he is like helping the Taylor Painters, like he's providing at the end like the prizes and stuff. So I was like, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah,
but
it's fair.
I'm not double buying everything just so that I can do the Taylor Painters.
No. That's fair enough.
So I will probably carry on, but it will only be on stuff that I haven't got already.
Yeah,
so
makes sense.
I'm not going to win anything, but yeah, there's not a lot I can do about it.
Yeah. So. Tarnus, the Scartac or Scaurax or whatever it's called, Wraith Knight is a nice Forge World one. Yeah. There is a plastic kit from Games Workshop that's just sort of the standard one. I think the Scauraki, whatever it's called, one is supposed to be a Corsair one.
Yes, it's meant to be for the Corsairs.
They got rid of a lot of the Corsair stuff, didn't they?
I don't know, to be honest.
I think they did. I think you can still use some of it, but yeah, I think a fair chunk of it has gone.
Is that because they've integrated it into normal Eldar?
I think maybe so.
Yeah.
Obviously, using the Forge World Forces of Xenos book or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Can you have a look at the Wraith Guard, Tarnus? Because I think in the index, Matt's right, they were toughness 5.
Yeah, I think they are toughness 5.
Oh, what the Wraith Knight's toughness 8 in the index? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh well, I'll work it out.
Yeah, that's fair enough. There's no rush, is there?
I've got till Sunday.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it's not like you have to have a 40k army, is it? Really?
This is true.
And worst case scenario, or if you can't decide, you can always just use your Iron Hands as
Iron Hands, normal,
as 40k Space Marines.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
talking about Iron Hands, it was a sad day the other day.
Why is that?
I had to
read Galaxy in Flames. Fulgrim, rather.
No, I sold some stuff.
Oh, really? Yes, you did. Yeah, I remember you saying.
I sold my Proteus.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And my Whirlwind Scorpius.
Oh, that is very
I'm not overly sad by the Scorpius, because Scorpii are very, very good.
I don't know, I'm still a little bit sad.
Well, they're still sitting on my shelf at the minute. They're not. I'm waiting for Dan bought them, so I'm waiting for Dan to collect them. So
they're going to end up a nice white colour.
They're going to end up with nice Death Guard colours.
Yeah. All right. I'm not quite so sad now. Then at least they're going to a good home.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
So I'm not really going to add anything more to my Iron Hands. This is why I don't know what to spend this voucher on at the minute, because I don't want to add anything else to my Iron Hands. I've got what I need for them. I don't really want to start a second Heresy army yet.
No.
I get that.
And then obviously we're starting. Well, I'm doing a lot of World War II stuff and that at the minute. So
yeah. So yes, we've been chatting a lot about tanks between the three of us. The game from Gale Force 9. If you haven't seen it already, James has done a good
I wouldn't say
review
good.
of the starter box.
Leroy Tankins makes an appearance.
Yes, he does. Yeah, a good review of the starter set that you get for the game called Tanks, and just a bit of a brief overview of rules and things. When I get that copy, that's right. When I get that copy off James on Sunday, I think we'll probably do a couple of little videos of like a how to play type thing.
Yeah,
there's like a mission in the rulebook that you can play using the models in the box.
Oh, fantastic!
Which is like
it's
Michael Whitman versus 2 Shermans.
Okay, awesome.
So
yeah, we'll definitely have a look. Good evening, John. Welcome aboard.
Hey, there should be a unit called Wraith Guard, unless they got their name changed.
And unless he's looking at the Forge World Index.
Oh, sorry. Yes, they're not.
There won't be in the Forge World Index.
Xenos 1 or 2 or whatever they are.
1, I think.
Yeah.
So yes, we'll be starting some tanks, possibly some other. What's the other one called? Team Yankee.
Team Yankee, yeah. I mean, that's kind of like a personal project, but if you guys want to play it, then yeah. I'm probably going to be doing some Brits for that.
Yep, and that's like a modern day.
You get helicopters, you get Cobras, you get Hinds, you get so much stuff in it. It's
like a modern day version of Flames of War.
It's basically
kind of thing.
It's basically the Cold War.
Okay,
that's pretty cool.
You got East Germans, West Germans.
Yeah.
You've got Russians. You've got British. You've got Americans.
Yeah.
You've got the Free People, which are coming out soon.
Okay.
Which is, I don't know what that is. I've not actually read the rules.
Isn't that Rohan?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh god! You know what? That's another game I would love to play, but
see, I have no interest in it.
No, me neither, I have to say.
And what interest I did have was only dampened by that horrible quiz that we did.
Hey, we did amazing. We got one right.
What, you mean the man in charge of the second wave of Riders of Rohan wasn't dining tray?
No, I don't think it was.
Oh, what a shame.
I know, right?
Well, yeah. So the tanks game, it's for those that haven't watched the review. Basically, it's X-wing but with World War II tanks.
Yes.
So it has a damage deck like X-wing. It has a movement template, which is like this little arrow here, and then there is upgrade cards like crew cards, like you add in it. It is pretty much X-wing, but with tanks. So,
it sounds very, very well. It looks very, very awesome.
The Battlefront looks at X-wing and went, "That would look cool in World War II."
Yeah,
pretty much.
But the one thing that I love about it above all else is the affordability. So it is truly a pocket money game.
Yeah.
Which is a great thing.
Like you can take £5, buy something, and come home with change with this game. So it's really good. It's really cool. I mean, I've almost got the whole collection now.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to giving that a proper go.
Yeah. So it is cool. I mean, I'm building. You can probably see behind me. I'm not sure how clear it is on my camera, but behind me there's like a table full of scenery and stuff. I mean, there's a bridge walkway here and things, which I'm going to be working on. I was going to do videos on it, but as you know, I move pretty fast, and it's really difficult.
Just a bit.
It's difficult for me to film when I get going.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
So what I might end up doing is just doing some time lapses, maybe.
Okay, that could be quite cool.
And then while I film the time lapse, you can kind of see what I'm doing, and then I can either talk over it or I do a little bit at the end.
Yeah.
And then we've got a new intro for World War II stuff as well.
We do.
Actually,
very cool it is too.
Harness, you were asking about that, weren't you? If I remember, in one of my streams. Am I? And I don't know, so I was going to ask you guys. I presume that is just for the World War II stream videos.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what
just purely for anything World War II based. That's what that's for.
I didn't think it was going to be for like the 40k videos or 30k videos, but Tarnus asked, and I was like, I'm not 100% sure.
No, there's only one thing I hate about the intro is the fact that you've got, if you watch it closely, there's the two men that shoot guns with scopes, right? The guns they're shooting with scopes are shotguns.
Okay.
Hey, you need a scope with your shotgun, right?
So yeah, that's the only little gripe I've got with that intro is that you'll see it straight away. Now I've said it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
Now that I've said it, you'll watch it and you'll be like, "Oh yeah."
Oh yes, they really.
Yeah, I can't say I've noticed it.
Now I'm never not going to be able to notice that.
I'm like, yeah, some long range.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
All right. Oh yeah, I like it.
See.
They do look. It does look quite cool.
Yeah, there's a cool intro.
So that is just purely for anything to do with tanks. We could probably use that if we do what we're going to talk about in a bit. Got kind of like some, like, what would you call it? News.
I don't know. Are you allowed to spread it?
To be honest, I say yeah. He spoke to me. He didn't say no.
Okay, some insider information.
Info.
I don't know how well known it is. I mean, I was talking about it on the Tanks group, the official group, the other day. So
go for it.
Shut up. You haven't been assassinated yet. So.
I haven't been. Yeah, I haven't been.
But maybe that's why his internet's so bad. Maybe that's the
way
they get into
that's what it is.
They're making my live stream worse than what it is.
So you can't share that news. Dan, how you doing? Mr. Big Neck.
How else do you know what you're shooting? Well, with a shotgun. I mean, even with a solid slug with a shotgun, you could probably only accurately shoot to about 200 meters.
Yeah, you probably don't need a scope for that.
But at least you can see what
in extreme detail.
You can see what you miss.
Yeah.
So you can see like the pupil of the person from 10 feet away.
I hadn't spotted that. And thank you for ruining that intro for me now.
Sorry.
Sorry.
So
let's get on with the main purpose of this particular stream. So James, as we've said, was at Salute. Was that the weekend just gone?
Oh yeah, it was Saturday.
Yep. He was wearing a West Parks Gaming t-shirt, so maybe some of you who were there said hello to him. And if you didn't, why not? Shame on you.
I think it was about. I think there was 5 people that came up to me and said hello.
Oh, that's quite cool. That's still good. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Some people that I've met before that are like, "Oh yeah, you're Tabletop War James."
Not anymore.
So I met. Is it Green Stuff Games? YouTube channel. I can't remember. Joe Green.
Okay, that's not one I've come across.
Met them. I met, as always, Sam and Phil from Wargamer Online. I've met them before. They're great guys. Who else was it? A guy that I used to play at Warzone with.
Okay.
Warzone, Drop Zone. Like some Drop Zone events and that I've been to. He's been there.
Yeah.
And he always says hello. I can't remember people's names. I met the god Peter Watkins.
Oh, Peter Watkins of Sarastas Night fame.
Yeah, that's thing was
gorgeous. That is.
It was gorgeous. Yes. Sadly, he didn't he didn't get picked out of the cabinet. But the guy that taught him how to do all of that stuff entered his night as well. So
right, okay.
But Pez, I don't know if anyone knows Pezapoo on YouTube. He won his 3rd gold absolute.
Right, okay.
But he does work for Rubicon Models, so
Yeah, it's kind of
expecting to be quite good.
fair.
Okay, hashtag no hat.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. It's too bloody hot. And good evening.
It is.
Yeah. I don't know if you can tell by my face, but my face is red. My arms are red. I've been out gardening, like, because I work for a housing company, and we've just started cutting all the gardens and stuff. And I was out in the sun all day today, and yeah, I'm a bit delusional.
Slightly more so than usual, actually.
Yeah. So but salute. Personally, a lot of people have been saying that it wasn't as good as last year. I thought it was better. There was more traders there. There was more vendors there.
Yeah.
I should have put.
Hi, Craig.
Modpheus were there, who are bringing out the Fallout game.
Oh yes.
Awesome. Yes.
I tried to get a demo game, but as always, it's a new game. It's quite popular.
Mm-hmm.
So I just stood next to them and watched the games being played.
Yeah.
What I freaking love is they've actually made the Red Rocket Garage. It's card and plastic card, but you can get the Red Rocket Garage. You can get Brotherhood of Steel. There's super mutants with hammers. There's dog meat is there as well.
Yeah, of course. Wouldn't be Fallout without dog meat, would it?
Exactly.
There's like the Brotherhood of Steel. Are they called apprentices? The new guys. They're not called apprentices, are they?
No, I know what you mean, though.
Are they aspirants? No, they're not aspirants either.
I can't remember. It's been a long time since I played Fallout 4.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the game, it's okay.
Right.
From what I saw, they're still working on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very dice heavy.
Oh, really? Okay.
There's a lot of different dice, and there's a lot of different templates.
Right.
So template-wise, like certain weapons, there's like, when I say templates, I think there's about 12 different templates.
Oh, wow.
Well, there's so many different weapons, though, I suppose. It sort of makes sense that they have to have stuff
like that. It's a skirmish game, so you're not playing with a lot of models, and these demo games were being played on a 2x2. So the templates are weird, because you had like this black template. So let me just get to the gist of it. The weapons have like certain color template. Everything's color coded.
Okay.
So the las rifle or the laser rifle, it has the black template, which is its short, medium range, and then there's like a little tiny yellow template which you put on the end of the black template. So that's the full range of the weapon. But when you're on that yellow template, that's its long range, so it doesn't do as much damage.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Then there's like, you get the lucky dice, you get VATs in there.
They've actually got a VAT system.
Yeah. There's a VAT system in there.
That's pretty cool, I have to say.
The only thing I will say, it was so noisy in there, you couldn't, like, unless you were standing on top of the person talking.
Mm-hmm.
I was really, I'm partially deaf anyway, so it was really hard for me to hear stuff.
Yeah.
But from what I was listening to and what I was watching, it still needs a little bit of work, I think, but it does look a good game. Like, I'm not going to say it's a bad game. It does look good. The models look fantastic, especially like the super mutants are huge against. So you've got like a Brotherhood of Steel Legion standing there, and the super mutant standing next to him, and the super mutant's about a head and shoulders height above the Steel Legion dude. Okay. So he's still quite big.
Is it a does it work in a sort of traditional way in that you have in that you collect a faction? So you would collect a Brotherhood of Steel warband, for want of a better word.
I didn't get a chance to ask.
Okay.
So I didn't really look into it that much. The rules, I've actually got the rules downloaded in like PDF.
Okay.
Because originally, when they first announced it, I did apply to become like a Vault Dweller.
Yep.
So, which basically means that I can go and demo the game and things. And I did get accepted. But at the time, with what was going on, I had to turn it down.
Right.
That's fair enough.
Because I had stuff going on in my life.
Yeah.
I mean, it was when, well, I don't know when you talk about it. It was personal reasons. So, yeah. I mean, someone passed away and all bits and bobs. So, yeah.
No, that's fair enough.
So I turned it down at the time. So I kind of wish I didn't.
Yeah.
Because I would have got a free starter set and everything else. And then I could demo it and earn points and things as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks okay. It's something to look out for. I'm not sure if I'll invest in it or not. I might do if I've got some spare cash, maybe.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
if it's still a working, sorry, we'll go ahead.
I was going to say,
it's still a work in progress.
For me, it's the same kind of thing. It's not something that I will go rush out to pick up, but if we want to give it a try, I'd happily put a bit of money towards it. And
even if we just get a set between us,
So if it is still a work in progress, do we know when the official proper?
They said May or June it was going to be released. So originally it went up on Kickstarter. The date has gone back again because they're still working on it. Yep. I mean, they didn't even have the proper cards there. They were just printed out cards,
right,
on paper. So, it was still even the templates were like card. They weren't like proper plastic templates that they wanted. So, it looks good, but I think it still needs a little bit of work. But that's my personal opinion. If you guys have backed it, whatever, let us know like what you think of it as well.
Indeed.
And then same as I've just saw someone mention about the Harry Potter tabletop game as well, which looks quite cool.
Was that there as well?
No, that wasn't there, unfortunately. I mean, I'm all over Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. To the point that we're actually thinking of going back to Florida next year now. So
fair enough. Fair enough.
Salute. I was really annoyed that Anvil Industries were there. Anvil were there, but they didn't bring anything with them.
Really?
That seems
they just had some demo games going, and I was like, "What the hell?" Like, because I wanted some bits.
Yeah. That seems very odd for a bits company to not bring bits to a big sales convention.
It was either Anvil or Cromlech. I can't remember which one it was.
Yeah,
both make bits.
Yeah,
they barely had anything there. That they were just playing demo games, and that pretty much was it.
Are you sure it wasn't just a case of you got to the thing too late? And good evening, Dante.
I know they just didn't have a stall as such. They had a little table, probably like a 6x4 table with some stuff on it. But last year when I went, they had like a huge thing. They even had a Humvee there with playing a demo game in the back of the Humvee. But then they're not a UK based company, so
no,
I can understand that. Again, Battlefront, which is the guys who make Flames of War, Tanks, Team Yankee, and what's the other game they make? Yeah, it might be it.
Do they make a plain one?
No, I think that's it. It's just Flames of War, Team Yankee, and Tanks. Tanks comes under Gale Force 9, but Gale Force 9 basically is Battlefront. Which Battlefront have actually got an open day in Nottingham at their company HQ in the UK on the 30th of June, I want to say. Okay. So I'm tempted to go to that.
Yeah.
Just to get some more information and stuff.
Yeah.
So basically, I got talking to, I think his name was Gareth. I want to say, and he was talking to me about they are bringing out a modern version of Tanks. So that will probably use all the Team Yankee tanks, but he did say they're bringing out some new models for that game. So that sounds really cool.
Which is going to be awesome. Yeah.
So it strikes a chord with me because like my dad was in the army, and basically I get to use all the tanks that he worked on. And stuff. So it kind of appeals to me quite a bit because then maybe my dad might want to play. So, and it's really simple, so I like it. I mean, I've pretty much picked everything up at the minute. I've got the El Alamein set for Flames of War. I've got the Hammerfall Strike thing for Team Yankee. I mean, look, even I even got some bolt action, like
because why not?
Because why not? That's it. That is correct. There is also another rule book that I picked up. As you can probably tell, I spent quite a bit of money.
Just a tad.
It's called What a Tanker.
Okay.
That's a great name. Just
the company name's even better. The company name is Two Fat Lardies.
Oh, is that okay? Yeah.
So basically, this is a campaign version of Tanks. Pretty much. Right. So your crew levels up as you play games. So kind of like Necromunda, but
yeah,
that's cool.
You gain experience, and then when you gain enough experience, you become a tank ace. So when you become a tank ace, you can either stay in the tank you're in, and be really, really good in that tank, or you can then upgrade from like a Panzer IV to a Panther.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the idea of this game is that you have like a small squadron, kind of like in Fury, you've got the small squadron of Shermans.
Yep.
So you kind of control that, and then your crews level up on that. Or the other way is that your whole gaming club bring a tank each and play one big game. Because there's rules for like buttoning up. So when they all seal up their tanks, your commander doesn't have a full field of vision.
Yep.
Because obviously he's looking through his little slits and stuff. And then you have to make sure your gun's loaded, but it's all done on dice. So every turn you roll some dice, and then the numbers on the dice equate to what you can do that turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I just have bad memories of.
So it's really random.
Me trying to climb onto the horse in the the role-playing game we did.
Yeah, that went a little bit silly though. Let's be honest.
Luck of the dice never goes well for me when I need it.
No, Dante. Beyond the Gates of Antares is Warlord Games, and I really hate that game. Sorry, it's awful. not that I love Warlord games and that, but Gates of Antares, I had loads of it, and it was an awful game, so I sold it all. Yeah, there's not a lot of games I haven't played, like mainstream games. There's not a lot of games that I haven't tried.
Yeah.
But yeah, Salute. It was fantastic. I recommend it to anyone. I mean, hopefully Matt and Will and that can join me there next year.
Yeah, it'd be great to go.
Great.
I mean, there's hotels everywhere around there. I mean, hopefully.
It's only in London, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully by then I would have got my own place, so you guys can crash at mine. I live literally 25 minutes away from the O2, so it's perfect for me. It's one of the biggest UK model shows, and the fact that it's 25 minutes up the road is perfect.
Yeah, that is pretty awesome.
But yeah, I picked up loads of tanks. I mean, yeah, and scenery and all sorts. So yeah, that's pretty much Salute in a nutshell.
Yeah, brilliant.
Oh, and the XLC were there as well with their new Kickstarter. They
were indeed. And if you're in any way interested in getting some, would you call it specifically sci-fi terrain?
Gothic.
I'm not sure I would. It's
grim dark Gothic.
Yeah. I think that's fair.
Get involved in the XLC's Kickstarter for Desecration City, because it's absolutely awesome looking stuff.
Yeah, the fact that you just build it and you've got completed terrain.
Yeah. No painting required, nothing.
No, and you haven't even got to peel all the tape off it this time.
No, exactly.
It comes pre-peeled. Awesome.
Yeah.
So, Tarnis, the Salute is like, it's either the biggest model show, like wargaming show in the UK, or it's one of the biggest. It's an amazing show. I mean, I bumped into Blackjack Legacy, Andy. Great to finally meet him. He drove it was like a 4-hour train journey for him to get there. But people travel from all over the country to get there. It's a really good show. I really recommend it. If you can get to it, go to it, because if you're just a Games Workshop player, like you just play Games Workshop, you're going to have your eyes opened and your mind broadened a lot, because the amount of games that are there, it will blow your mind. Really
I saw a lot of very cool pictures, including like a gigantic pirate ship one.
Yeah.
That somebody built, or that one of the companies, I assume.
There's so much. I would love to have. I mean, hopefully this board comes out really well. I'd love to take that to an event and like play some tank. Like if the Modern War runs out by then we'll get a big Westbergs banner on it, and
that'd be awesome. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, it would be cool. And then they had that big tank there as well. They had like a replica World War I tank there.
Oh, it was a replica. Some of the pictures I saw said it was real, but
it's not real. It was too short. It should be twice as long.
Yeah,
is what it was. It was just a replica. So
that was very cool, though.
It was cool. I got a selfie with it.
Of course.
So
awesome.
Yeah, it was good fun.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, well worth it.
And then coming up in May, we've got we're going to Northampton for a tournament for the weekend, which should be really good.
Oh, we need to send our lists off.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
They've got to be done by the 29th, I think.
Yeah, we've still got a little while.
They've got like a week or two left.
Yeah. I'll probably teach you about it over the weekend.
Pride of the Legion. I've never run it before.
So you're not going with Head of the Gorgon this time?
No.
Ooh, that makes a change.
I want Ferrus Manus in a Mastodon.
Okay. Can you? Oh, of course, because it's double. You can't take Pride of the Legion then. You need to take Primarch's Chosen.
That's what I meant. Primarch's Chosen.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take Ferrus Manus as my HQ and the Mastodon of my Lord of War.
Yeah.
It's a good choice.
Pretty.
The rest of my army is very small, but
yeah,
but it's all in a Mastodon.
Yeah. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. Hopefully I'll get a chance to play against it on Sunday.
Yeah.
But I'm really praying I don't get drawn against it in the tournament because I do not know what my list would do against that.
Yeah.
But I'm also still tempted to mix mine up a bit because I'm going to the Callum's event in the week after, actually, in Cardiff. Which is 1750 point Centurion. I didn't want to go with the veteran squad because I figured everyone's going to have veterans and it might just be a bit dull. So, but that's fair enough. At a 3,000 point tournament, that's fine. But at 1750, shitloads of sniper vets is a little bit
OP.
So I decided to get some Grave Wardens instead.
Cool.
So I'm just in the process of painting them up now, actually. So I'm going to be hopefully bringing them up on Sunday as well. And maybe if I get a chance for 2 games, I might try and switch some stuff out for the Grave Wardens in that 3,000 and see how they do.
Yeah, I mean, I'm planning on having a good walk around the exhibition as well. So
yeah, that's fair enough.
Because there's some new stuff in there that we haven't seen yet, which is going to be cool. Yeah,
that's cool.
So yeah, don't forget, guys.
Yeah. No, that's exactly what I was about to say. So you go ahead, mate.
Myself and Matt are going to be at Warhammer World on Sunday.
Yep, that's the 22nd of April for people not watching it today.
Yep.
Yeah, for people that don't know what the date is,
which is me.
Are we using the new stuff on Sunday as well?
Yeah.
Can we use the new rolling things?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm bringing them up with me.
It's gonna be amazing.
New WBG dice.
I hope they're on mini 6s.
Yeah, they are on the 6s, the WBG.
Yeah.
So
still not as good as my dice.
No. If you get them, they will be the best dice ever.
I'm getting them. I'm definitely getting those dice because they will be the best.
They will be the best dice ever.
Yeah.
So we will be up there. What time's it open on a Sunday?
10 o'clock.
Okay, cool.
So I'm leaving at 6:30.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have to leave a similar sort of time to that.
So I'm bringing my friend Rob up as well.
Yeah.
So he's bringing some Mechanicum, I think, to play, or he's bringing his Iron Warriors. I'm not sure. But yeah, we're going to just chill out, play some games, eat some food.
Yeah.
Buy some stuff. Craig, it's on Sunday. This Sunday coming. You're not far, are you?
The 22nd of April.
Yeah. Craig's just a bus journey across from.
Fantastic! That'd be really cool. So, if you can make it over, if you got a bit of time during the day.
Yeah.
We've got a table booked.
The thing is, though, when you're there, if a table's empty and no one turns up to play on it, you can play on it.
Yes. Yeah.
I think if it's after an hour after the booking was done, then you can play on it.
Yes.
So
yeah.
I've not got. Well, I'm hoping to have a little bit of money to spend, but I went so nuts at Salute that I don't think I'm going to have.
That's fair enough. That's awesome, Craig. That'd be really good to meet you.
Yeah, Craig's awesome.
If you can make it,
he's very good looking in person.
Whereas we're just good looking on stream.
Yeah.
Well, you say that.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
No, no. As soon as I said it, I was like, no, maybe not.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think what else there was at Salute. I was so blown away by what was there. There was so much there.
Yeah. Was the termite on sale that day?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. And I saw somebody posted a picture on Instagram, and there was like 2 or 3 Warlord Titans in boxes.
Oh, I didn't see them. I don't even bother going to the Forge World thing there because I knew I was going up the week after. So.
Yeah, exactly. That's fair enough.
Yeah, it is an awesome show. I do like it. You get a freebie bag as well. I was really annoyed, right? You get a goodie bag.
Okay.
When you go in, there's golden tickets in these goodie bags. In every bag, like not in every bag, but there's like scattered about.
Right.
I got my goodie bag. Then the guy behind me got his goodie bag, and he got a freaking golden ticket.
What does a golden ticket entitle you to?
So a lot of guys got KR cases.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not like inconsequential. It's something pretty decent.
Yeah. So
yeah,
the only thing is, like, most of the KR cases that people had Halo sewn into them.
Oh, really?
Because they're the old Halo.
Yes.
They're the old bags for the old Halo game, which I have got. So if you guys ever want to play the Halo Ground Command, I've got enough of it to play some games.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a freaking
were we talking about it?
Oh, the rule book's laid out. Yeah,
when we were playing World of Tanks? We were talking about
could well be. Yeah,
I was in the last stream we did as well.
The last stream, yeah.
The rule book's laid out atrociously. It's the worst laid out rule book ever. I hate it. It ruined the game for me.
Yeah,
so I've got loads of it. So if you want to play it, we can play it.
Yeah, give it a try.
Yeah,
even not on the actual channel or anything. Just if you fancy playing it, because the models are some of my favourite models, but the game's pants.
Yeah, those are rather disappointing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, Salute was awesome.
Good. Yeah, we'll definitely have to go next year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're planning to go. It's normally around the same sort of time every year.
Mm-hmm. And that, well, yeah, I might not be able to then because obviously
you go to France.
I do go to France generally over that weekend to help out with some stuff over there, which is turning into an annual occurrence.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair.
I'll find out when it is next year. They usually
because I could probably come down or come across. Head along to it.
I mean, as I said, like I went there to shop, so I didn't really take a lot of pictures. I didn't really film anything as such. I'd love to go there and film some stuff.
Yeah.
But it takes away from the experience, I feel.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That makes sense.
So, because at the heart of it, we're all gamers. We all want to buy stuff.
Yes.
So I bought loads of AK interactive paints as well. So.
Yeah, including the super matte.
Yeah, this stuff.
Gloss or no super matte.
There's apparently the varnishes. Ooh.
Yeah, you have to let us know how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is it specifically airbrush varnish?
It doesn't say. It's airbrush.
Okay, cool.
Can be used with a brush or used with an airbrush.
Okay, awesome. If it's particularly good, I might have to get some.
Yeah.
Although, what with the upcoming move, I will have a garage, so I might be able to get myself an airbrush anyway.
Which would be very exciting.
That's going to join the gang.
the airbrush gang.
The airbrush gang, yeah.
And they never touch a brush again.
Oh no, I enjoy brushing too much.
So
I enjoy the process of it.
Yeah, also I must say thank you to Peter because he actually gave me some 15mm buildings, which I'm going to sort him out something, which I want to talk to you guys after the stream.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
thank you very much, Peter.
Yeah, indeed.
He gave me some 15mm stuff because I was so overwhelmed with what I bought and everything else. I completely forgot to like sort him out.
Oh right, okay. Yeah.
So yeah, and he doesn't live far from me. He literally lives 20 minutes away from me.
Ah,
so
nice.
I am gonna sort out some games with him as well.
Yeah, definitely.
At some point. So he wants to play some tanks or 30k when he's built some stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna play some games.
Sense.
Sounds good to me.
His wife as well. His wife is lovely. So yeah, it was great to meet you, Pete. Definitely sort some games out, and yeah, it'd be good.
Yeah, awesome. No, it's really cool. I'm glad you had a good time. It sounds like it was awesome.
It does sound like you had a very good time, which is always good.
There's another one I can go to, which is like a local one to me.
Okay.
It's a small event. It's called Broadside. I say it's a small event. Warlord Games go there, so
that's a fairly big event.
Even though it's only the size of 2 basketball courts, it's not a huge hall.
Okay.
But it's always a good little show. Yeah, Warlord Games, especially all the local stores go there as well.
Okay, when's that?
I might not be able to go because it's the day before Charlotte's birthday, so it's the 10th.
I'm sure she won't mind.
Well, last year it was on her birthday, and I still went.
Okay, yeah, no, fair. Maybe.
So, yeah. So anyway, should we check the chat out because we haven't actually looked at the chat? So
yeah, what's going on?
How would someone want to start playing 30k?
So now he's put another game there. So Tarnis has put, oh, okay. So a friend of mine wants to play a game, but does not want to go into my local GW or the gaming club around here. But I don't have space for a table and don't have terrain. What would you suggest? A different hobby? No, sorry.
Where are you based?
Where are you based? Yeah. If you are anywhere near me or Matt and Will, then we can sort something out.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a problem, I don't think. Says the person that won't be hosting you.
No, exactly. I think more accurate, James, would be if you're anywhere near James or James or me.
Well, he's a lot more nearer to Will.
Oh,
he's in Oxfordshire. Well, you can come.
There is no room in my flat for.
No, unfortunately not.
I want nice wooden flooring. I mean, it's quite flat and smooth. We could definitely play a game on the floor.
Floor hammer is amazing.
Yeah,
if we can get something arranged in the very, very near future, then we can come to me. If not, after May, if you can get to Milton Keynes, you can sort something out there.
What I would say, Tarnus, if you drop a message on Twitter to West Barks Gaming,
or in the West Barks Facebook group,
or in the Facebook group, wherever, and we can get something sorted.
Definitely, we will happily host and teach.
No.
Yeah, we'll all crash Will's flat.
Yeah,
and we'll all play on the floor like we used to in my old flat.
Yeah, which was actually really good fun.
Yeah.
There is something
when you use sofas and that as scenery. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So what could?
But that would be the best. I think that'd be the best way. If you know people that have, if they don't want to go to a shop, which is fair enough, I can understand why there's a lot of pressure to buy stuff when you go.
I hate playing in my local GW because
they're always kind of. I mean, they need to sell stuff, but I think they're sometimes very overzealous, and it's like I just want to play a game. I don't want to buy £1,000 worth of stuff.
But not to be horrible, but the local GWs are normally filled with super GW fans as well.
Yeah.
So they're nothing against them. That some of them are a bit overwhelming sometimes,
especially if you're new to the hobby and you're playing one of your first games and you're going to get rules. Everyone gets rules wrong, but there's that kind of, you don't want to get it wrong in front of someone that's going to be an asshole about it.
Yeah,
which not that they're going to be, but
he doesn't want to play against me then.
This is very true.
No, I'm joking.
To be honest, we're all quite laid back when it comes to wargaming.
Yeah, I would suggest if you don't want it to be us, which is fair enough, totally understandable. I would suggest you probably find somewhere. To be honest, a local club or a local an independent store.
Tarnus,
is probably a good place.
What I will do, and I can chat to you about it next time I'm streaming or whatever. I will have a look and see if there's any local clubs in Oxfordshire, because I've never actually looked, but there must be a lot, because obviously there's the uni here. There must be some people that
all those prep boys, they've got all this money to burn.
Exactly, yeah. and the GW in Oxford is always quite busy, so there must be a local club somewhere or other.
I mean, no offense to people, by the way.
So I'll have a look and I will let you know if there's a local club.
Yeah, me and Will can always meet you there.
I was going to say, if there is one, I'm more than happy to go down and see if it's any good.
I've just recently gone to my local gaming club. I've been for 2 weeks now, and I didn't even know it existed, and it's literally like half a mile from my house.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, they're everywhere at the minute. Like gaming clubs, literally everywhere. So you just got to do some research. Facebook is the best thing to look at.
Yeah.
So normally, just answering that last question from Tarnus, gaming clubs don't usually charge you for your first night as well.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if. Yeah, I'd be surprised if like your intro night they try to charge you for.
And then he's also asked, how would someone start playing 30k? Battle of Calf.
Yeah. We did, not to plug ourselves, but we did
more than we normally do.
We did a video a couple of weeks ago of how to start with Heresy.
Yeah, Heresy wise, Battle of Calf and Burning of Prospero. I would say Battle of Calf is probably a must buy, but depending on what Legion you're playing.
I would say it is more so than Prospero.
Yeah,
because Prospero has part of the model set is specific to Custodes and Sisters, and the two characters are a lot harder to convert up than the two generic ones out of Battle of Calf.
I can't think of a reason why you wouldn't buy Calf. Unless you wanted to do 30k orcs, which you can't do.
You can. There is a fan-made rulebook.
Is there?
There is, because I looked into it. And there is a thing called a orc overlord.
Okay.
Which is basically
the Primarch equivalent.
Primarch.
Nice.
And it is the only thing that can one-punch a Primarch if you roll a 6 followed by a 6.
Yeah.
Which is raw. No, there's a certain situation which can happen, and he can literally smash a Primarch before the Primarch can do anything.
Nice.
That's hilarious.
So, but boys' squad start at 20. So
as they should.
Yep, that makes sense.
Yeah, it is a cool list. If you go, I think it's on Katachan. I think there's actually like a full orc 30k orc list, and it lists all the stuff you can use and everything.
Okay.
Which is really cool. There's some stuff that you can't use, but there's a lot of stuff you can.
Yeah.
Which is good.
That would be quite cool to see, actually.
Yeah, I would like them to do
Xenos for the 30k.
More Xenos for 30k.
I mean, that's probably something we might see in like 10 years' time, something along those lines.
Once they finish the Heresy Black books.
Once they've done the Dark Angels.
They're moving on to Crusade, aren't they? After the Heresy books are all done.
I was going to say they were talking about doing the what's it called, the Scouring.
Oh yeah, the chasing of the traitors back to the Eye.
Yeah, back to the Eye, which would be cool. And then if they follow that, then they'll have to do this, because a big storyline following that is the Beasts.
Yeah, of course, the Beast arises.
Yeah, with the big orc. Which would be cool.
Now we're talking about orcs. I'm really no. I've always loved the Orc War Boss from Forge World on the bike.
Yes.
That's a really nice model, so I might actually just pick that up on Sunday. Just to paint as a single figure and then see what happens from there.
see if it multiplies into more.
I've always loved like an Orc biker army. I used to play like Knob Bikers in 6th edition.
Yeah.
I think it was. I don't know if they were good in 6th, but I think that 5th they were ridiculously good. They were.
Yeah, when you gave like, oh, this orc has a melter bomb, this has a chopper, this has a big chopper.
So wound allocation.
Yeah, it was awesome. Trying to think who else was there. I mean, TT Combat was at Salute. Still no news on what's happening with Drop Zone Commander.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they kind of put back the date, so the version 2 isn't out yet. So I've got loads of Drop Zone Commander, but I'm waiting to see what they do with the new rules.
Yeah,
that will make my decision on whether I sell it or whether I dig it all back out and start playing it again, because it is a good game. It's a fun game. It's probably the best starter set on the market.
Okay.
Because the fact that you get a full 4x4 table with a city in the box, and you get 2 nicely balanced armies as well, and a rule book.
Yeah,
it's really good. It's probably the best starter set on the market, and it's only 60 quid.
Okay,
that's pretty good actually.
Yeah,
just interesting to see what they do with the second set of rules.
Yeah, because most of the Drop Zone team have gone now.
Right.
TT Combat have dropped quite a lot of them. So I saw Dave, the actual writer and original owner of Drop Zone, was at Salute. He was walking around, said hello and that. I've met him a few times now. Yeah, there's loads of stuff coming out, but there was too much to look at.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
So I mean, I was focusing on one thing. So
yeah,
and that was it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So yeah, going back to conversation. Tarnus, let us know, or let Will know, and he'll
Yep.
liaise with me, and we can always come down and meet you at somewhere, or you can come and meet us, or you can come to here or wherever.
Indeed.
And we will happily lend you armies if you need them, and teach you how to play and all that stuff if you need teaching. So yeah, that would be fine.
Yeah,
Happy
absolutely.
to do that.
I mean, has anyone else got any more questions in the chat?
I saw Craig asking about the Prime Orc. Again, yeah, I've not heard anything.
Oh yeah, there was that kit model, wasn't there, or something?
I think it's definitely coming, but I don't know when.
No.
So maybe I start orcs and get orc.
That's a great idea.
That was the original army I was going to go with as well.
It's true.
I've gone full circle.
You have. Yeah.
Do I need to sing the song?
No. No,
it's
you
the
don't.
circle of life.
I've forgotten.
Look in your head.
What were the what was the clause for you to sing the Captain Planet theme tune?
I don't know. I'll have to watch the stream back.
Yeah, I can't remember what that was. Why were you going to do that?
Thanos, are those your orcs?
I'm going to have to watch that back and find out.
Yeah, unless anybody watching knew.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Wasn't there something Noob was going to do?
I think it might have been, yeah, but I can't remember. I haven't seen Noob for a while, actually.
No, I think
I've seen him on Instagram.
Instagram. He's been doing some work on
death stuff.
Yes, which I like the look of.
Yeah. He's I think he does like a live stream for like a role playing thing on a Wednesday now.
Okay.
So I think that's why he's kind of disappeared. So I hope he's all good in that.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
I might drop him a message on Instagram or something just to let him know that we're going up.
Oh, Will, did you look on Amazon about the Starship Troopers animated series?
Yes, it's called Roughnecks.
Right. Yeah, Matt was looking at it.
Is it available?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it is because I
remember.
I might have to order it because I was watching like the animated thing on. It was on Netflix for a little while.
Yep, you can get all the different campaigns. I don't know how many episodes were in each.
13 quid for the Pluto campaign.
Right, when we finish here, I'm going to order it.
It's only 97 minutes.
£1.50 for the Hydora campaign.
Yeah, but I'm sure like it was.
Yeah, but don't forget it was in like 30-minute episodes.
20-minute episodes, but that's only like 4 episodes for the. I'm sure each campaign went on for like more.
Yes, that's true.
There must be a full box set.
I'm sure they were on like Pluto or there was the planet which was just like loads of water.
Yes, there was.
I remember that going on for like weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks because I hated it.
I used to watch that when I was like before I went to school.
Yeah,
because it was on in the morning.
It was indeed.
Yeah,
it was indeed.
It was so good.
It was awesome.
So good. I have to find that.
To be honest with you, after watching that, I really because I and though I lost contact with Alex and had stopped sort of collecting 40k, I still read forums and and I really wanted to do a guard army that was like and I don't think it actually made a difference, but I wanted to get a guard army and model everything with auto guns rather than just have like everything like bullets and stuff. So only heavy bolters, only auto cannons, only missile launchers,
the Marita assault rifles.
Yeah, and just do like a proper Starship Troopers army.
Yeah,
but I never did.
You'd sort of have to use maybe Elysian drop troops.
Yeah.
Sorry, Craig. We're talking about Starship Troopers.
The old animated series.
Yeah, there's like it came out in like '95, I think it was.
It even had a kick-ass intro theme.
It did,
mate. It did.
It did indeed. I'm gonna have to dig it all out. And there are actually models available because there was a tabletop war game of Starship Troopers.
Yeah, there was.
I might have to try and get my hands on some arachnids and some of the original models. I might have to look on eBay. Yeah. But the other film I keep watching on Netflix at the minute is Kingsglaive, which is Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah,
that is actually a pretty awesome film. So that's well worth it. It's similar sort of lines. Yeah. So you want to swim forever?
That's hilarious.
So who do you guys think will be the next Primarch of 40k? It's either going to be Russ or the Lion.
Sorry, I was just listening to the Roughnecks intro.
I wouldn't be overly surprised if it was the Lion.
Yeah, because they've already mentioned that he's sitting in slumber at the minute.
He's the one that, for me, he's the one that makes the most sense because he's the easiest one to bring back. You know, we know he's alive and we know where he is.
Yeah, because they actually released a lot of information on what he was doing in one of the books, one of the codexes recently.
Well, I think they released more, but he's always known to have been in the rock asleep.
Who's the guy that's screaming?
Luther.
Yeah, and he's in there with the Lion.
But I think now what the developments have been is that now we know, like, the Watchers are actively sort of preparing him to wake up. Whereas before it's always just been like, he's there, he's asleep, but is he ever going to wake up? Who knows, kind of thing. But now I think there's been, like, in the Codex, official kind of confirmation that he will be waking up.
Yeah, they're putting the kettle on, making the toast.
Yeah, exactly. They've got zippers.
When they say, like, the Primarchs are waking up, the only image I get in my head is, you know, when the genie comes out the lamp. In Aladdin.
Yeah,
like, that's the kind of thing that I see.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. The line is
the Primarch of the Dark Angels, Tarnus.
Yeah,
the best Primarch.
Lionel Johnson.
Yeah.
So,
named after an 18th century poet, I believe.
Yes.
He's going to be really hairy, isn't he? He's got to be.
See,
because he hasn't had a chance to shave in the last 10,000 years.
Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, I don't know what he's, because the thing is, a lot of the artwork has depicted him with both black and blonde hair.
I'm looking at a picture of him now on the Black Library calendar.
I've always pictured him with blonde hair, but
see, I've always pictured him with brown hair.
Not Lionel Richie. Maybe they'll be his first words when he comes into the Imperium.
Hello.
Hello.
Is it me?
Exactly. As soon as he makes it to the Emperor's throne room. Where have you been for 10,000 years, Lionel? Oh, just dancing on the ceiling.
That would be amazing.
Because Russ is in the Eye of isn't he? So he's going to come out all werewolfy.
Hopefully, but hopefully not ridiculously so.
So he's going to be like, I hope it's like Dog Soldiers.
That's a terrible film.
No, it isn't.
That's a
terrible film.
When he super glues his gut back together.
Fantastic film. Sean Pertwee's a legend.
I would love to say what he says in that, but you can't really.
You can't really repeat that, can you?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's such a good film.
He's laying in the bed and he's like, "Come on, you!"
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. That film is amazing.
Yeah, that's just brilliant.
We'll have to do a special one, just like cult films.
Yes, I think we will. Well, that's what most of your streams turn into, Will, isn't it? Whenever I guest appear on them.
Yeah, talking about food and films.
7 Days to Die, especially, we tend to talk about films and TV shows.
Drop podding on the ceiling. God,
I love it.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be the Lion. Then it's going to be Russ. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with Fulgrim.
Yep. Well, they'll just take Marathi's head off and put a Noise Marine body on top, won't they?
Yeah. See, that's the thing. I can see Fulgrim looking a lot like Marathi, which in a way I like because it's a great style.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, kind of just copy paste.
And then I really looking forward to seeing what they do with Perturabo as well.
Yep. Yeah, I think he'll look more like a generic.
Yeah,
like the Demon Prince model.
I
think he'll
feel
look more generic.
I feel, and I'm gonna say this now.
Mm-hmm.
When they release Perturabo,
yeah,
I finally might do some Chaos 40k.
Well, shouldn't you start buying it now to get ready?
Yeah, that's a good point.
No.
I suppose actually the speed at which you paint it doesn't really matter, does it?
I'm kind of looking forward to Angron as well.
Yeah.
Just because I think that could look very cool.
Yeah, I think Angron could be very cool.
Yeah.
Rumours of a new Abaddon model coming soon.
Oh, that needs updating. That needed updating like 5 years ago.
To be fair, Abaddon does need updating. A lot of the old, I think.
Why don't they kill him off? Because what's this, like his 8th or 9th Black Crusade?
13th.
Well, he needs to give up. He needs to find a new career.
Well, no, because they've apparently each had different.
They've each been a success
goals.
secretly.
Yeah, they really have. They have been a success, really. We promise. No, so they've each had a different goal, and it appears from what happened in the Gathering Storm.
Yes.
I
mean, to be fair, he did destroy Cadia.
Yes, exactly. That it was all to destroy these pylon things, which have been holding the warp in check, and stealing the Blackstone fortresses and all stuff like that, which was a pretty good move on his part, I have to say, because they're pretty awesome.
Yes. Although, to be fair, he did all this at the end of the Gathering Storm.
Yeah.
And then 8th edition takes place, 200 years after that?
Yeah.
What's he done in the last 200 years?
Cut the Imperium in half with a warp storm.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't really seem like he's capitalized on the.
No, maybe not. Maybe not.
I don't know.
He's been waiting for a new model. That's what it is. He's been waiting for some upgrades.
He does deserve a new model, and especially since they've redone Khan and Araman and Typhon.
Yeah.
So I think he definitely. To be honest, a lot of the Chaos range needs to be redone. I think they really
all of their infantry definitely.
They need to redo the Chaos Terminators because they're so small.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of the special characters in general need to be redone. There's loads of Space Marine characters that need to be redone. I think all of the Dark Angel ones are still metal, which is crazy.
Yeah.
A lot of the Blood Angel ones, even though they're fine cast, are still fairly old.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not that they're all bad models, but it's just so jarring when you have Dante and he's smaller than a normal Space Marine.
Oh
yeah, I know what you mean.
I can't wait for them to redo him.
Yeah.
And when are they finally going to kill off bloody Captain what's his face?
Captain Tycho.
Golden Boy. Yeah, he died 3 codexes ago.
He did die.
He's dead. He's black raged. He got killed. He needs to disappear.
Yeah, I don't know if they will. I don't know. I think he's quite a popular character. Because he was for a while he was the face of Blood Angels. I think.
Captain Ty. He was part of the Armageddon, wasn't he? So
yeah.
That's
where he died.
I think he died. Yeah, he died.
He went crazy. Yeah. But they need to get rid of him.
Under the wall, below the walls of Hive Hades, I think it was.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. See, part of me is they should kill. They should kill off a few characters and introduce some new ones. But at the same time, I know why they don't, because people love the characters that are there at the moment.
Yeah, it's when are we getting a new my favorite character in 40k universe is Mephiston. When are they going to bring him a new model?
Yeah.
And bring him back to his rightful mini demon prince that he used to be.
You say rightful, but I don't understand why he was ever toughness 6 or whatever he was.
No,
because he was Mephiston.
He's still a Space Marine.
Yeah, thank you, Dante, for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Cheers, Dante.
So,
catch you next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you reckon they'll primarisize any of the special characters?
See, I wouldn't mind if they did, to be honest.
Sanguinor they might do something with.
What, you reckon they'll make him into a Primaris?
Oh, no, sorry. I thought you said I thought it said Primark. But...
No, Primaris.
No, they won't do the same role because he's
not really a
Space Marine anyway.
Person, is he?
But I could see it doing. I could see them doing it to some of them. He was like a manifestation of Sanguinius, isn't he? Which is why I think
so. Yeah.
Which is why I think if they were going to do a Primarch style model for each army, he's what they'll get for the Blood Angels.
Hi, Wargamer Online. Who have we got? Is it Sam or is it Phil? Yeah, so I love Blood Angels. I really do. I will read them at some point. But I want to wait until they've got a decent book.
Codex is good.
I was going to say the Codex is not meant to be pretty decent now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I'll have to look.
Ooh,
especially with the changes to detachments that come out in the FAQs.
I was about to say the new more command points is very helpful for Angels because some of theirs are good but quite expensive. Like
it's only the it's only the brigade and the detachment. I think they got changed.
Yeah, but they got a decent buff. They went up to like what 5 and
12.
12, which is.
I'll have to have a look.
I mean, it's quite nice for Dark Angels as well, to be honest. More weapons of the Dark Age is never a bad thing.
Oh, joy.
More Hellblasters.
More Hellblasters. It's not my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, not going back to films. I mean, I must say, I know this is a bit sad because what's his face died this week, didn't he?
Oh, Liami.
Yeah, yes, he is like one of my favourite people on the planet.
Yeah,
old Gunny Sergeant. And, it was sad when we heard that because Full Metal Jacket is probably in my top 5 films.
Which half of it? Because it's basically.
Yeah, I was going to say it's basically two films.
I like both.
See, I'd say the first half is probably in my top 20 films.
Yeah.
Second half, I always found a little bit boring. To be.
Oh no, I like it all. I really like it all. Yeah. I mean, yeah. So yeah.
Do you know that won him an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor?
I did not know that.
That film.
Did you know that I watched Deep Blue Sea 2 the other night?
I didn't even know there was one.
It was so bad. It was so bad. It wasn't even good. But,
Okay. Oh, speaking of bad, good, bad. Have you seen the trailer for the new Statham film?
Oh, what?
The
Meg.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, it's so good.
I love the Megalodon.
You know what though? Like, the trailer seems to be split in 2 halves.
Yeah.
Because the first half seems like quite serious and and like as I was watching it, I was like, this actually could be genuinely quite good. Like it could be another Deep Blue Sea, which is an underrated film. But then it went stupid. But then the second half of the trailer was just like, what the fuck?
It's like they realised halfway through filming it what kind of film it was they were making, and just decided that they were just going to have a laugh with it.
Do you know what it's missing? It's missing some Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes.
Like,
that's
what it's missing.
But no, going back to Deep Blue Sea 2, when did that come out?
Yeah.
I don't even think it came out of the cinema. I think it went straight to DVD.
Okay.
It might have even gone straight to VHS.
Ooh.
Starship Troopers 2 is a terrible film.
Yes, it is. Not as bad. Oh no, worse than 3.
I would say
3 is actually okay because I love the idea of the trench system.
Yeah, I think 2 is just. I think 2 is worse than 3. To be honest.
Yeah, it is. I've forgotten.
Do you love that they actually made a bastion in 2? It's basically they're in a bastion.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
So they kind of looked at 40k again and was like,
yeah.
Well, tell a lie. 40k actually copied Starship Troopers, but yeah.
I really need to read that book actually.
The book's probably really good.
The book, I think the book is meant to be quite a good read actually.
No, I think Starship Troopers was the first 18 film I watched.
Yeah.
Oh really? I
was really young when it came out.
Mine was Terminator 1 when I was about 4 or 5.
Do you remember when RoboCop had banned scenes in it?
Yep.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Mine was Return of the Living Dead.
Not a bad one.
No, it was a pretty good one.
Yeah, there's so much. I need to watch.
Apologies, people watching, and especially those who have just arrived.
Yeah, welcome to the completely unrelated to heresy.
Yes,
stream.
we've sort of just turned it into a bit of a hangout stream.
It's because it's been a couple of weeks since we streamed. So, to be fair, it's been a couple of weeks since we've actually sat down and had a chat.
It is, yeah.
I'm sure next week Matt and myself will have loads of pictures of Warhammer World to show and things like that. So,
yes.
But yeah, no, as Will was just saying, we haven't really spoke amongst ourselves really either.
No, we've just been busy.
No, not really.
All just been chilling out and having a bit of a break. So,
and to be honest, if people are using these streams just as background noise for painting or building or whatever,
exactly.
It doesn't really matter what the content is. Obviously, we try and keep it, for the most part, we try and keep it to a theme, and we try and keep it as gaming related as we can. But
sometimes you just want to
go a little bit off tangent. No.
Well, it's usually me that takes it off tangent.
Yeah, that's true. I'm going to continue the off tangent movie theme, film related theme. I watched Jumanji last night.
The new one.
The new one. Is it any good?
I didn't hate it.
I actually really like it.
It was considerably better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I thought.
And I like the nod to Robin Williams' character, the original.
Yeah.
I found some of the characters quite annoying, but on the whole, I didn't mind it at all.
Sorry, but I'm quite of a fanboy of Dwayne Johnson, so yeah.
Yeah. He was quite good actually.
He was. Yeah, I mean,
Kevin Hart on the other hand does my head in.
I don't like Kevin Hart. He kind of annoyed me in it a little bit.
Yeah.
I thought Karen Gillan
was very good,
awesome in it.
She's very
actually,
sorry.
Actually, Jack Black was good in it as well. Although, completely odd role, but very, very good.
Yeah, he pulled it off quite nicely.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
But no, I think Dwayne Johnson is actually quite a. I don't think he is. I don't think he is quite so underrated anymore because people, he's obviously moved on from the whole being the Rock thing.
Yeah.
But there was a while when he was new, and to be fair, he wasn't the great
Scorpion King.
Yeah, exactly. Where he got a bit of not maybe unfair criticism, but a lot of criticism that I think some people still kind of associate him with.
Yeah.
But actually, he's quite he's not necessarily a hugely talented Oscar-winning actor, obviously, but he's always entertaining to watch. I think
definitely.
He's like a very good summer blockbuster actor.
Yes. Yeah, I can't remember the last Dwayne Johnson film that I really didn't like.
No.
Yeah. I even like Baywatch. Baywatch is actually quite
I think I really enjoy that film.
I haven't seen Baywatch.
It's completely stupid, but I do actually really enjoy it. And and Zac Efron's actually really good in it as well.
Dude, the man got buff. Like he's like beef. He's like walking crazy, like Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, he's like mini Rock.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, absolutely crazy.
He got a hench.
Bloody hell, that's a word I haven't heard in a long time.
No.
Hench.
Not sure.
Oh, Schwarzenegger. Yeah, he got rushed in for open heart surgery last week, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. I mean, he's quite old now.
Yeah, he's like 70 odd.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a sad thing as well. Going back to like Florida quickly, they got rid of the Terminator ride at Universal.
They did.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. I quite like that ride.
They also got rid of Jaws.
Jaws went ages ago. I never got to that.
Jaws was great. Yeah, I think last time I went to Florida in 2008, and they were just talking about it was just about to start being dismantled then, I think.
They're building a Nintendo Land. That's all. Which is going to be we've gone well off tangents.
We have a little bit. It's fine. No one's complaining.
No, indeed.
So,
I think what else I watched last night. Because I only got back from holiday yesterday, and just sat and watched a couple of films last night while I was chilling out.
That's probably what we're going to do tomorrow. Just chill out and watch some films on Netflix.
Yeah, that's fair enough. The Last Jedi.
I haven't seen it yet.
Had you not seen? Did you see it at the cinema? Or
No, that was the first time I'd seen it.
did you? Did you think it was awful?
I will talk to you in Messenger.
Yeah.
Because if Jake doesn't, I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
yet.
no, that's totally fair. That's
so
totally fair.
For anyone that's just joined in that, I'll just quickly say it again. Myself and Matt will be at Warhammer World on Sunday.
Will 22nd of April for those watching not today and before the 22nd of April,
or who don't know what the date is,
Yes.
Although I don't know why that would help them.
Well, they might. Yeah, good point.
I said it anyway, and I'm sticking with it.
You can help me
Sunday coming up after today.
But just thinking, like with my voucher, can I be at Forge World, order it on my phone to collect from store,
possibly,
and then pick it up there and then?
Yeah, possibly. Definitely something to check with them, probably though,
rather than us. As much as we know,
but it would make sense.
It would make sense, yes.
Just show them the receipt and then be like, yeah.
But then it might come from 2 different stock locations.
Yeah.
So it might screw up their stock keeping situation.
That's fine. I'll be the awkward person.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I also watched, just going back again quickly, Pitch Perfect 3.
How was that?
Not as good as the first 2.
See, I've always wanted to be in like an a cappella group.
Do it. Join one. I'll find you an a cappella group and you can join it.
So, yeah. I love a bit of karaoke as well.
Yeah.
We should do a meet-up, like West Berks meet-up at do a West Berks karaoke meet-up.
I'd be up for that.
Okay. I think I'd need to have a few beverages before I...
Oh, no, I'll be the first up. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I will be singing some REM.
What would be your first track?
My first track will even...
Right, what would be your opener?
Do you know what? This is probably going to make people think less of me.
Okay.
But I don't know whether I should admit this.
Intriguing.
You should. You should.
Intriguing.
So the song that I always sing on karaoke is Ronan Keating.
Okay.
Now we have to do this because I have to hear this.
So yeah, it's When You Say Nothing at All.
Okay.
It's mainly because I sang it at my sister's wedding.
Oh, nice.
And, yeah, I always go for that, and then I sing a lot of Chili Peppers.
I think Matt, me, you, and Alex would have to do some Bryan Adams.
Oh, Bryan Adams, Sting, and Rod Stewart.
Yeah, the holy
song from the Three Musketeers.
The Holy Trinity.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I do Jasper Carrot Funky Moped as well.
Perfect.
But yeah, I do Chili Peppers, Ronan Keating, REM. Is it Athlete? No. Who sings America? Razorlight.
I don't know that.
No.
Yeah, I sing that. A bit of what's his name as well? Ginger dude, not Ed Sheeran. Newton Faulkner.
Oh yes, yeah.
But
you're going to say, Simply Red.
No.
Even better. Even better.
So yeah.
Craig, what's the Vulturis 30k event? It's not one I'm aware of.
That's not the next Geno event, is it? Or the 40k Frontier or 30k Frontier? Don't know.
Are you listening to our favourite violin player, Matt?
Oh, I didn't realise you.
No, I can't. I just heard what sounded like a violin.
Oh right, yes, I am. Yes.
Cool.
So,
oddly enough, the most recent album of hers, which is all Christmas songs.
Oh really?
Yes. So it's a ridiculously hot afternoon or a ridiculously hot evening in April, and I'm listening to Christmas music.
It's fair enough.
As you do.
Yeah.
Sounds about right. And that's fine if you're in Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good old Australia.
Yes,
so
indeed.
Orcs.
No, Callum's Dan. Callum's event is the Remedium Alpha, I believe it's called. Is the 1750 event in the second weekend of May? I want to say.
Oh no, they are running it.
Oh, I beg your pardon, Craig. Yes. There you go. Craig has explained. I have not got a ticket for it. I did see a post for it, but I'd forgotten about it when then I went on holiday.
Yeah.
I have not got a ticket yet, but I might try and get one. Do you know when it is?
Yeah, unfortunately, like the only event I'm going to is Greetings. Then I'm going to the Legion of Lies event at Wayland Games in June.
Mm-hmm.
And then I won't be going to any events after that because obviously buying a house and saving for a holiday now is pretty much going to take all of my money. So
yeah, and you just spent all your money at Salute.
And I spent all my I pretty much spent the next 3 or 4 months worth of hobby budget at Salute. So, yeah. So,
middle of June.
I'll
possibly.
I will be at the Legion of Lies one then.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's just 2,500 points. No named characters or Primarchs.
Mm-hmm.
And it's at Wayland Games, which I've always wanted to go to. So
yeah,
it's fair enough.
Very cool.
I didn't realise how close it was. It's only an hour and 10 minutes away from me.
Oh, nice.
So
we've got a pretty epic drive up to Northampton in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, no, that's going to be
fun.
A while. We're getting there the Friday, aren't we?
We are indeed. Yes, we've got a hotel booked for that. So I can't remember which hotel it is, but once we get close to the time, if anyone's staying in the same thing that happens to be watching this, then I'm sure we'll be in the bar.
I mean, I will be probably doing like half a day at work that day, and then I'll drive up after that.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair enough.
And then obviously we'll have to try and get some food from somewhere or whatever.
I would have thought it'd probably be the bar in the hotel probably serve it, or there's bound to be something close by, I would imagine.
You know what? I might bring some tanks to play as well.
Yeah.
That is not a bad idea.
Should have time in the evening, I would have thought.
Yeah. Well, like just to keep it light.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan to me.
Because that event does drain you because it is a big event. There's 65 players now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
It's games on both days, isn't it?
68 players.
Mm-hmm. It's 3 on the Saturday, 2 on the Sunday, is that right?
Yeah. So there's a lot of games. It's going to be a massive event. It's their biggest event ever.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's a shame I couldn't get down to the next confrontation.
Yeah, I can't because I'm at a wedding that weekend.
Yeah.
So I've literally he was Sam was actually having a go at me at Salute because he was there. He was like, "Why aren't you at my event?" And then I was like, "I'm at a wedding." He's like, "That's not an excuse." I was like, "No, I'm at a wedding, Sam. I can't miss this wedding." And he's like, "There's still not an excuse."
Yeah, we should dedication to the cause.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd love to go because it's a 2-day event this time around as well.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it was really good last year.
And I definitely want to.
Even though I didn't do particularly well, it was still a really good fun day.
Yeah, I didn't do too great either, to be honest. So, and I had like the worst night's sleep beforehand as well.
Yeah, yeah. But that's all right. So what time are we looking at? 10-2.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm going to have to go at about 11.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I'm probably going to shut off in a minute anyway.
That's fine. Well, very quickly then. Second question from Craig. Anyone thinking of attending the Blood and Glory 30k event?
December? I probably can because I am not going to Australia this December.
Oh, you're not?
Nope. So I will be about.
How are the... Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I probably won't Because
depends when it is in December, I guess.
Yeah.
I
mean, we'll be getting pretty serious about house then.
Yeah.
End of the year is probably a no-go for me for anything apart from maybe a small trip to Warhammer World to meet up. So
we'll have to look into that. Who's running that, Craig? Or is it Blood and Glory that are running it?
Blood and Glory is usually Warhammer World, isn't it?
No, it's actually a proper GW event, is it?
I think it might be.
Ah,
that's interesting.
Could be quite cool.
I'd love to do some Battle Brothers next year as well.
Yeah.
Thinking about it. So I'm thinking now, Blood Angels or Orcs?
Well, it depends. For Battle Brothers, Blood Angels would probably be easier, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Assuming is it actually 2 versus 2, or is it just a team of 2?
So Battle Brothers is normally like 400 or 500 points per person on. So it's doubles basically.
Yeah.
So you get like 800 to 1,000 points between you, but you both got to take a HQ and 2 troops and all this and that.
Yeah. Bad dice in Derby. All right, mate. I'll have to have a look into that.
My phone going off.
Because I would like to do more tournaments.
Yes.
Yeah. I would like to do that, but I don't know.
So, yeah, I'll have to check that one out. Right, okay, so it's coming up on 11 o'clock. We've been going for about 2 hours.
Yep.
I'm quite tired now as well.
Yeah, it's been a long old stream.
Anybody has any questions, please post them up now and we'll answer them in the next few minutes. But otherwise, it's a big 40k hours minutes last year. Warhammer TV streamed from the middle. Oh, okay, that's quite cool. Yeah, we'll definitely have to have a look. Because that would be brilliant. Yes, so thank you people for joining us. Apologies for the completely random bits of it. Well, the random most of it really, where we went off on a film review session.
Which is
fine.
We should do like a film special.
Well, if we maybe want to appear on Will's channel because he's got
I was going to say I've been meaning to do that for a long time.
Film reviews on there.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of films.
Yeah,
no reason why we couldn't move that over to yours for those sessions. But yes, thank you everybody for joining us. If anybody is around and wants to get involved, we will be, as James has said a couple of times, at Warhammer World on the 22nd of April. So this coming Sunday, with some 30k armies. I will have my Death Guard because I need to practice for the event in May.
Yep.
James will probably bring his Iron Hands, I would imagine.
Yeah, so I don't care if I don't play, but I will have them with me if anyone wants a game. So,
yep. And yeah, so if you're around, come and say hello. It was one of the previous
live streams.
Either 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Beginning of March.
Let's have a look.
I think it's titled "Starting Out in 30K."
Yeah,
it's
3 weeks ago. 3 dudes, 1 stream, starting out in the Horus Heresy.
Cool.
Posted on the 21st of March, Tarnus.
Yeah. Oh God, sorry, I'm yawning.
Awesome. So yeah, thank you very much, guys.
Indeed, Tarnus, I'll drop you a message. I'll have a look tonight, see if I can see any Oxford or Oxfordshire clubs.
Yeah,
and let you know.
Just quickly as well, myself and Matt will probably be wearing our new T-shirts as well.
We will be.
So
well,
I
certainly will be.
Easily spotted out. I was going to make sure I've washed mine since Salute. So, yeah. So
awesome.
And just look for the West Berks dice on the table.
Yes. Yeah. You'll certainly. You should see us. I mean, we're relatively easily recognisable, I would say. Fantastic. Thank you, everybody. Cheers, Craig. It would be good to see you on Sunday if you can make it over. That would be really cool. Otherwise, I'm sure we'll make it up to Warhammer World later on in the year at some point. Maybe more of us.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, because I would like
September,
to go.
Yeah. September's usually a pretty good month for me. So
yeah. All right, cool. Well, we'll plan that in the future anyway, and then we'll obviously bring that up on here when we make that decision. But yes, thank you everybody for watching, for joining us in, for having a chat with us, and for sitting and watching us chat rubbish for 2 hours.
It was good.
We very much appreciate it, and we'll hopefully see you in a few days. And if not, we'll catch you next week.
Yes, indeed. Thanks for watching, guys.
Goodbye from me.
And goodbye from him.
Take care.
Cheers, folks.
See you later.
Thanks, guys.